Hello, my beautiful YouTube fan watching me right now. I don't know the time of the day you're watching this video, but I want to always have a whole lot of informative discussions with you. As much as yes, I give production tips and I shoot production videos, there are moments where I want to just sit back and just sit with you and express myself, teach you some of the basic, well, I'll say basic tools, tips that I know will also definitely help you as it has helped me. And today is no exception. I'm sure from this particular the title of this video, you already know what we're talking about. We're talking about the profit in souvenir business. Yes, a whole lot of people wondering, souvenir, which is souvenir business, okay? So I am going to be using my field, which is a beauty and production field, to emphasize more on this whole souvenir business I'm talking about. I don't know if you have gone for a wedding. It's actually trending now. You go for a wedding and the souvenir gifts you're getting is more or less like a beauty and toiletry pack. I know I've gotten lots of contracts of helping people do souvenir packs, beauty and cleaning packs. We have different packs of this souvenir business, souvenir kits you're hearing me talk about. We have the toiletry kits. I'm going to be putting slides of the different pictures of what the souvenirs look like in this video. Souvenir kits. I'm using a beauty and cleaning wall as an example. So I don't know the field of the line of business you're operating in, but this topic also affects you. Souvenir business, yes. For some of us, we were able to discover that there's actually potential in this particular souvenir business. Basically, we're making more money in it, we're getting more deals, people are loving the outcome. So I'm going to be giving you all the details, all it entails to actually succeed in this line of business. So if you feel this particular topic interests you and you like to know exactly what I'm talking about and how you intend to make money doing the souvenir business, then this video is for you. So I advise you to please just sit back, relax.
Come back to my pleasure. Come back to my pleasure. Anyway, baby. Come back to my pleasure.
We're talking souvenir business. Get your pen, get your paper, and let's go right into it. But first, have you subscribed to our channel? Well, we just hit the 4K subscription, and it's been mine, but I'm going to celebrate every milestone. Yeah. If you have not liked, if you have not subscribed, and you're a newbie, have I introduced myself? Oh gosh, pardon me. I am known as the #1 Joseph advocate, and my name is Grace Oge. I own an online institute called Skills by Oge Empowerment Training Program. I teach women how to make women, men, and youth out there how to make money from beauty and cleaning products. You can start from the comfort of your home and then you can expand. I have a whole lot of students that started my school having nothing, not having the slightest idea about how to make whatever beauty and cleaning products, and then they are professionals, they own their own NAFTA certificate and they're doing excellently well. And me, the teacher, I'm like, go girl, go boy. It makes me proud. And for me, it's about exposing your mind to all of this. I realize that people are not too informed on basic skills they can actually start doing and start making money from. I don't believe that any man, any woman should stay hungry. There are a lot of things you can do. And so I'm using my voice and using platforms like this to just enlighten you on the things to do. So back to our topic, souvenir business. Souvenir, you already know what it is. They are like gifts given to you by whoever it is that hosts you for an event. It could be a wedding, it could be whatever ceremony, it could be burial. You go home with a souvenir. It's like their own way of saying thank you for coming. It's a thank you for coming package. Yeah. So some people like to use printing materials like jotters, plastics, and all that. And then in our school we invented the Souvenir beauty and cleaning brand. Yes. Actually, I'm going to give kudos to one of my students. Her name is Fresh. She came up with this whole souvenir evangelism, and it's been mind blowing. A lot of students have been cashed. I know myself, I have cashed out. Like a whole lot of people just keep blowing me up with souvenir gigs, and I'm like, whoa, thank you. So, and that's the thing with souvenir business. Once you start it and then you start well, which is what we're talking about today, how to start well and how to start profiting from souvenir business. Once you start well, forget it. The reference that comes in is mad. So listen to how you start well. This is it. The first thing you want to do is be sure of the kind of products you want to master into. I don't always believe in jack of all trades and all that stuff. Specialize in an area. But in our school, for example, we have we have two different schools. We have the bar soap school, and then we have the 48 beauty and cleaning school, of which now is even for 52 beauty and cleaning. We've not updated that whole name and all, but it's originally known as 48 beauty and cleaning school. So what we always encourage people who want to go into the souvenir business is this: pick a niche for yourself. Just select products for yourself that you know. Now when you go into it, you're going to give it your all. Like somebody like me, like I told you, there are different souvenir kits that we have. We have the toiletry kits, we have the body kits, we have the hair kits. It depends on what you want to go into for the souvenir gig. And so select the products you want to work with. For couples who probably, and it depends on the celebration, for example. If you're dealing with young couples, you know that they'll probably want to have beauty and cleaning products that they know that is relatable. Adults can use, children can use. You could do the toiletry kits and all that. If you're doing an all-girls outing, you could do the hair kit souvenir. Yeah, if you're doing a burial arrangement, you could just do definitely just soaps or something you know that a whole, like, majority of the guests that comes there would love and want to use. So let's take for example the toiletry kit. You want to do it. I always like to say the 5-in-1 kit. It depends on the couple you meet, definitely. It depends on the client you're dealing with and their budget. That's one of the first things you work with. Now you have, an idea of the product you want to specialize in, an idea of the product you want to use and do. As with souvenirs, you also have to relate with your clients on the budget they're working with. You don't want to shoot yourself in the leg and present the 5-in-1 kits, the 10-in-1 kits, and they tell you, see, for souvenir, what we have is 100,000. For souvenir, what we have is just 50,000. Work with their budget and just always come up looking busy. And if it's your first gig, my advice for you is this: make sure that you give it your all, because that first gig has a way of just pushing you out to the world and people getting to know you more. So for your first gig, make sure that your budget is right, make sure that your products are right, make sure you know how to source for the best chemicals, the best products. Another thing that can just destabilize you in this business or in this particular gig is if you have the wrong if you have the right chemicals but sold to you as you have the right chemicals, but you bought it as if you bought fake. You have a whole lot of these fake chemicals all around in different chemicals, so you have to be very careful. Make sure that your chemical source is on point. Make sure that your printing guns are on point. There is no beautiful souvenir without labeling. Don't go around doing souvenirs where you don't have posh, cream de la cream kind of printing. Get the names of your clients right, get the color combinations perfect and all that. Just make sure that your souvenir stands out. And if you're doing a kit, some souvenirs, because of the budget, they'll tell you, what, we're just going to work with one product. You have to select one product that you know is relatable, like I said. If it's one product, take for example toilet wash, make sure you get very good standard toilet wash. I'm going to be adding a whole lot of picture slides in this video as I'm talking. For every chemical or for every product I mentioned, I'll try my best to just put to you, just slide in the pictures of what this particular product and its container, what it looks like and all that. So make sure that you have the right container for whatever product you're working with. Make sure you're working with the color of the day. Don't use because you don't probably like pink and the client, which is a couple, tells you that the color of the day is pink and you're like, you don't think that pink will go with your toilet wash container. It's none of your business. What we're trying to do is souvenir, and your job is to make sure you satisfy your client, you satisfy your customer. So you make sure that the color of the day matches with the product you're working with. Make sure that your printing is top notch. You get the names of your clients well, your write-ups. And I always advise for souvenir gigs like this, make sure at least you put a small column where your contact details could be spelled out. People can always reach out to you and all that. But at the end of the day, if you do all this paparazzi and your product is nothing to write home about, I advise that you just leave it. Go and like I said from the beginning, master the craft. Make sure you get a hold of what product you're making. If it means you even watching some of the free videos I've posted on this channel, this is YouTube now. Abba, come on, search engine like this. Search for products, practice, and then once you've gotten the hang of it, then go about marketing. We call it the souvenir evangelism. Evangelize. You know how people just go around preaching that Jesus is Lord. Start preaching. Don't just go to a wedding and start eating rice and don't market yourself. Market yourself as a beauty and cleaning expert. Market yourself in your field and say that yes, you produce quality souvenirs, affordable souvenirs, and that they should give you a try and all that stuff. So make sure your pricings are right. Make sure your printings are right. Make sure your product itself is right. Make sure you source for original chemicals. when you're doing this. Make sure you work with the budget of your client when you're doing this gig, you know. So, and then don't apply too much pressure. Like I told you, you don't necessarily have to do what the kids. If your client says, I've got just 100k, 100k is 100k, make do 100k, but make sure you stand out. At the end of the day, trust me, it is your product that will talk for you. I'm speaking from experience, and I tell you, it's your product, so you have to really get it right. And don't overpressure yourself. That I will tell you for sure. Do not overpressure yourself. I've given you the 5 pointers, the important things you should look out for when you're doing souvenir business. Work a good budget. Work with your budget. That means you have to know the cost of chemicals. You have to know the cost of containers. You have to know the kind of containers you need for each product. I'm rhyming, guys. But listen, it's very important you know all of that. Where you're sourcing for your chemicals, don't get fake chemicals. Don't let people complain. It's even better you don't do it. Than people collect your products after saying thank you, they go home to use it and they realize, what kind of rubbish did I just collect? Would these people have just gone to do jota and you know? So you're selling yourself, sell yourself good, don't sell yourself short. Right? So, and that's it. And you know, when this whole idea came up in my school, at first I'm like, can we really make money from it? Because I thought about it, like, really, people are trying to save when they are doing ceremonies and all that. I know doing production, you know, gigs like this, it could be a bit pricey, but where we come in and make profits from it is when we do it in mass quantity. That's just, I'm being very honest with you. So and then I did the first one. I'm like, wait, the profit you're making from even selling this CBT, like you're selling single, is even way more when you do souvenir gigs like this. So I'm telling you, there's a whole lot of profit in it. You just have to make sure you just relax, get your assignment. The important thing is the products that you are marketing, the products that you intend to do as a souvenir. Make sure that you are a master of it. Make sure you have a firm knowledge of that particular product. Because when you're giving that contract, may your village people not remember you that day that come and make mistake. So there you have it, guys. If there are other tips, I'm definitely going to be adding it in the description box. Description box. I'm going to be adding all the tips. You know, because I'm just trying to make this video very short. I spoke a lot from the beginning, and I really want to make this video very short because a lot of people don't like long videos, but I'm hoping this comes in handy for you. So like I said, I'm also going to be dropping a whole lot of pictures of different souvenir kits that we've done from my school, from my class, and then myself. I'm just going to be adding them for you. And then I think I've said basically the important things you need to know when you're going into this particular business. But for sure, I'm being very honest with you, there is a lot of money in souvenir business. My prayer for you is that even as you just take this step, that God blesses you with the right clients, like God gives you people who will not stress you. And then as you go about this, remember, like I said, don't go to weddings now with the mentality of just going to sit down, collect a souvenir, when you can actually produce souvenir that you can go and share in that particular ceremony. So make sure that you go there all gadgets up. If it means you printing some small complimentary card, adding your FZ. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be on the beauty and cleaning world. Whatever area of specialization you're in, just you could craft a souvenir from it. I'm telling you that you could make money while doing souvenir business. A lot of events go. Forget that Nigeria now, people are still partying, people are still bambani. You want to chill with the big boss, is still going on the play everywhere. So go there and advertise yourself, get clients for yourself, and make sure that you sell up. So I've come to the very end of this video. If I have any other thing to add to this, I just have to sum this up because I spoke a lot. I'm definitely going to add this in the description box. But if you watched this video till now and you've not liked this video, even with all this information I just give you for free, this is not fair now. Well, what are friends for? This is not fair. Please like, subscribe. I need us to get to, I want us to double this number in less than 1 month. We can make it happen. And then look out for my beautiful all-in-one oh god, anti-aging silk. Okay, courtesy me, courtesy us hitting 4K. So if you want to see more free production, you know what to do now. Let's rise the number. So I'm going to be dropping that video as well as this one. In fact, I think that video will come first before this one. Till I come your way again next time, I remain yours truly, yours always, yours glamorous, Grace okay. I like to call myself your #1 do-it-yourself advocate, and you've been chilling with me. It's my space, it's my world. We're going to be doing more of this talking. So peace.